Hi, I'm Garrett from Corona Cigar, and today we're playing with fire. You won't get very far trying to smoke a cigar without something to light it with. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of options you can choose from. It can be challenging to find something that's going to be reliable and give you a consistent light every single time. The most common tool for getting a cigar going is going to be your torch lighter. When you go to any cigar lounge, you're going to probably see about 90% of the people using one of these. The reason for that is they provide a consistent flame, a lot of heat, and make it easy to light your cigar. The only real decision you need to make is how many flames do you want. A single flame torch is great for a nice, precise flame, and these are awesome for lighting up cigars like Lanceros, or when you just need to do a touch-up on your cigar. We have dual and triple flame torches. These are going to give you a wider flame and are great for lighting up something that has more of a larger ring gauge. Triple flames, which give you a couple of different options as far as how that flame might be configured. You've got kind of a straight up flame there. They're kind of just going in one direction. And then you have something like this one, which if you can tell, it has a little bit more of an angled flame to more of a precise point with those three flames. We've got the quad flames. So as indicated, that's going to have 4 flames on there. You're going to have a pretty powerful jet. They work really well for bigger ring gauge cigars, or sometimes if you're outside and you just need a little extra heat to kind of keep that flame going. In a similar category, we go to things like our tabletop lighters. This one right here is going to be a quad flame. And then we have a triple flame right here. You know, it's good if you have buddies over and you guys can all sit around and use the same lighter. It can sit on your table outside or in your man cave, and it'll go forever. I mean, something like this is gonna light so many cigars, you'll lose your fuel before you have to fill it up again. Stepping into a slightly less common category here, we've got things like our flat flame lighters, and you'll notice it's along that slit and provides kind of a spade-shaped sort of flame. Now, the thought process behind these is that you get the wider surface area while not having as aggressive and hot of a flame from something like a quad or a triple torch. Now, there's also a more traditional lighter style such as this, and these use a Flint-wheel. So as soon as you open that up, and you'll give it a spark, and that'll allow the lighter to ignite. Now, these are great because each time you hit that flint, it's going to light up the lighter. With all these crazy lighters just spewing jets of flame into the air, you're going to need a way to control that flame. On some lighters, you've got a dial here that you turn and you can adjust your flame either up or down. Similarly, you'll have a dial which feature a little flip out handle. You'll go ahead and grab that and turn it, and you can adjust the flame that way. A few of them will have something a little more low profile, where it's kind of flush to the bottom of the lighter, and you'll need something like a paper clip or a coin to give it a twist. When you have a lighter that's just constantly spitting out too large of a flame, almost like that, this thing's gonna burn through fuel so quickly. Alternatively, when you have a lighter that's set too low, this is gonna take forever to light a cigar. You're gonna have to put the cigar right up to the top of that lighter, and it's gonna take you way too long to light it. So you need to find kind of that happy medium somewhere in between where you've got enough flame to light the cigar quickly, but not too much to just torch it like crazy and waste all of your fuel. So speaking of fuel, another great feature on a lot of these lighters is something that tells you exactly how much butane is left inside of your lighter. Some of them will be kind of clear like this. If you have a lighter that's fully clear, you can definitely see how much fuel is inside of that one. And some of them will have little windows that you can kind of see the level in there as well. The last thing you want to do is be out at the park, on the boat, or anywhere, and find out that you don't have any fuel and you have no other lighter to fall back on. Aside from running out of fuel, another problem you might have is finding out that you don't have a cutter. Now, you could just use your fingernails to pry up the cap or find something to poke a hole in there, but luckily, a lot of these lighters actually come with a punch cutter on the bottom. So they feature something that you can either flip out, or you have a little screw out punch cutter there, and you can go ahead and use that to cut your cigar store it, and then you've got a great place to have both your lighter and your cutter in the same place. Moving on from torch lighters, a lighter that you are probably most familiar with is going to be a soft flame. So these can be sort of these Bic style ones, or something a little more embellished like the Cigar we've got there. Or there are even some that have dual flames, which has a handy torch and a soft flame as well. So a soft flame lighter is going to give you a similar effect to using something like cigar matches. Now these will preserve the flavor of the cigar probably the best, and you might need 2, maybe 3 of these to go ahead and get your cigar going. Another option will be using something called a cedar split or cedar spill. There's many different terms, but essentially it's just pieces of cedar that you'll go ahead and light, and then light your cigar with. Give it a little tilt so that way the flame keeps going upward. These are great because they do impart a slight cedary note to the cigar, which maintains some of the natural box flavor and kind of that aging process. So now I want to go ahead and show you how to actually light your cigar with any of these options. We've got a normal torch lighter here. This one's going to be a triple flame. You're going to take your cigar, turn on your lighter, bring it close, but you don't really ever want the flame to touch the end of the cigar because you don't want to ignite it too fast or cause any charred, burning flavors. Lightly allow the flame to heat the base of the cigar, get the ember going while turning as well. And once you see it turn nice and red, and what I like to do is just kind of blow on the bottom of it. So just like that. And then the cigar is good to go. We're going to go ahead and take a look at using a match this time. And like I said, be prepared for this to use a few of these things. So you might want to just prep yourself and get 2 or 3 of these out at a time. Strike the match. Give it a little tilt so it stays. Hold your cigar above the flame. Again, you don't want it to really touch, but you want it to be close enough to get that heat. And then from there, you can begin to draw. As you see, that one is getting a little close to my fingers, so I'm going to go ahead and spark up another one. And then you've got the cigar lit. And you'll notice when using something with wood, whether that's matches or cedar, in the beginning especially, you'll kind of taste some of that wood on there as well. When you've got the end of the match there, you know, most commonly we don't have a sulfur in these matches, but you do kind of want to let it burn off for just a second before going ahead and bringing it up to your cigar. Now that just about covers everything you need to know about choosing a lighter and lighting your cigar. If you found this information helpful, go ahead and give us a like and drop a comment down below with your favorite way to light a cigar. I'm Garrett, and I'll see you guys in the next video.